Hello guys! So we have to be a little quiet because Rigatoni has just stopped barking. He was barking for about 20 minutes. Some nights are better than others. Tonight was one of the not so good nights. So even though this is a morning routine vlog, I wanted to do a quick video the night before because the basis for a solid morning routine really starts the night before. So it's about, planning to go to bed on time, considering what time you have to wake up. It's a little late considering we have to wake up at 5. It's 10:41 right now. We had a call from like 9 to 10 and then, getting Rigatoni to bed and us getting ready for bed. But that is okay. So we're gonna go to bed, I would say 11, and then we're gonna wake up at 5. 6 hours. That's like, for me, I would say the minimum amount of sleep I would recommend. If you get like less than 5 at that point, really, I almost say you need sleep. So what do you think?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I would say anything less than like 6 hours, you really put your body just at risk for not getting enough sleep, and that presents a whole nother world of problems that I can go over later. So we need to get to bed. We will wake up in the morning and go over our morning routine with you guys. Good night. Oh, actually, one more thing I did want to say that has helped us get into a nighttime routine is to actually go to bed 30 minutes before you have to actually fall asleep. That way you can wind down. I'm actually personally a night owl. The nighttime routine is not all that easy. It doesn't come naturally to me, but if I can do it, you guys can do it. Okay, see you in the morning. It is 5 a.m. 66% sleep quality. I hear Rigatoni. That's not the worst night's sleep ever, but definitely not amazing, but it's life. You ready, honey?
I'm ready.
Good morning. Potty? Potty? Boy, oh, are you tired? Oh, goodness. Good boy, Potty, good boy. Okay, so. So I drink these egg whites because in the morning, it's just really, really quick. And I think it's better than having another protein shake. This is at least a more pure form of protein than a protein shake. So just because it's quick, and I think it's one of the best sources of protein. Yeah, it's disgusting, but I would say I just deal with it. How are you feeling?
It's fine.
I'm totally in robot mode. Are you in robot mode or are you in...
I'm always in robot mode.
You are not always in robot mode. You are in grumpy mode a lot, especially in the morning.
Never in the morning.
No.
Hey, sit. Boy, shake.
He's getting so big. I wonder how much he weighs. Probably like 17 pounds. Hi, Rigatoni. Hi. Now time for Luca's breakfast. I'm done with mine. Oh. So I am gonna go get ready. We're super early, actually. So we woke up at 5.
We woke up 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah, we woke up 20. Well, yeah, we wake up even earlier because of Rigatoni. To take him out, we actually needed to take him out to go out. Yeah, number 2. Oh.
Hey.
He can't get up yet on his own, but that is like
And you
not
shouldn't
gonna last
do it.
long.
He's not allowed on the couch.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
That
not.
like the agreement literally was that he's not allowed on the bed, which breaks my heart. But
And it doesn't.
I compromised. Oh, jeez. I would say for me, 30 minutes is not too little. For Luca, it probably is because he eats a little bit, like he eats bigger quantities because he's a guy and he needs more time to digest. I would say for me, because I have just this small bowl of oatmeal and the Eggology, that 30 minutes is fine for me to digest, and then I'm ready to work out. Actually, that is what we normally do. Normally, he wakes up at 5, I wake up at 5:30. But he wakes me up every time anyways, so I'm practically awake. Are you ready? Sit. Sit. Good boy. No, he doesn't like it. Hey, come on, sit. Oh, that's so cute. Like he has good intentions, but that's not the way we put it on, honey. Oh. Should give him a treat. Okay, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Luca taught him to play with
Maybe.
collars, so you guys ever see him?
The collar with the leash.
Yeah, or the leash, sorry, the leash. So, like if you guys ever see him like doing this on our walks, it's Luca's fault.
Yeah, I admit it's my fault.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. So now Luca is preparing pre-workout. I actually haven't taken this pre-workout in a long time. I've been just having an espresso instead. I just feel like it's a more natural version of pre-workout. And I don't mind pre-workout, like I'm not anti. Some people really, really don't like it, and that's totally fine. I like it because it does help me like crush my workouts. But I just try not to have it too often. I try to cycle off of it. He thinks it's like his treat. Yeah, so I just try to cycle off of it, and I'm kind of like getting back into like where I think it's okay that I have a bit. So I'm gonna have some today, and today I'm also gonna do a workout from my lifting guide, so from FBG 2.1. Here is my pre-workout. It's 5:55. We gotta get going. Guess what we are doing? We're doing the morning routine vlog. Finally! Super excited.
How was your workout?
Great, but I'm like, I feel like I have no life left in me. So now we need to go home and eat. I'm gonna have a post-workout shake. This is actually an interesting topic because new research has shown that like you don't actually need a post-workout shake, quick absorbing, digesting protein immediately post-workout. And that's really interesting for me and like a lot of other fitness professionals who have just been told for so long that you need that protein shake right away. You actually don't. You can have a meal, I guess. So there is some element of, you know, meal timing and protein consumption that has a little bit of an impact, but not nearly as much as getting the overall amount of protein that you need. That is way more important than having a protein shake post-workout, etc.
Yeah, it does overall help
Yeah.
you with your protein intake.
Yeah, no, so the reason why I still have it is because for me, like I don't love meat and I don't love protein, I love carbs. And so for me, it just, you know, it's a convenient, quick source of protein and you know, that's it. So that's why I choose to still have it. It's not about like, oh, I need quick absorbing, digesting protein, even though that is what I have actually shared. A lot of people have shared. It's just recently that is becoming really widespread and known that it's not absolutely required. I just still like it because I think it's convenient and I like the taste. So I'm going to make a banana protein smoothie. So, and then we gotta take this little booger out.
At first I didn't think that I was cut enough to bleed. Then I saw my secrets getting swallowed by the sea. Through a telescope I saw a diamond glow. How you brought me home, I guess I'll never know. With God as my witness, never had it so good. Jumping into love.
How is it?
It's really good. Actually, I feel like this is better than normal. How to keep your puppy occupied. Lesson 1, plastic bottles. He goes crazy. We just monitor really closely to be sure that he doesn't, you know, break it open, and then we'll just give him a new one. Hi! So I would say some of the key points to having a solid morning routine is first and foremost, as I mentioned last night, that you need to have a nighttime routine that allows you to have an early morning routine. Getting ready for bed at least 30 minutes ahead of when you actually need to go to sleep. It's really about having that consistent routine so that each night you get tired early enough. That was one thing that was really hard for me because, as I mentioned, I'm a night owl. In the beginning, it was like I was so used to going to bed at 2, 3 in the morning that how am I gonna wake up at 5 or 6 to work out, you know? And so it just honestly took a few days of sacrificing that good night's sleep, go to bed late but still get up early and to force that routine. I will say I would take melatonin on some days that it was just impossible, and I still will every once in a while if I'm feeling really restless. I actually get sleep anxiety where it's like I know that I need to wake up, and that in itself prevents me from being able to sleep, you know? So melatonin is good, but I personally don't like to take things on a regular basis, so I really try to keep that for just emergencies. And then in the morning, I think it's just about robot mode. You know, no one wants to wake up that early. Like, no one is like, yes, I'm not gonna, you know, get a few extra hours of sleep. I'm gonna wake up and work out. Like, no, you just do it because you know that it's a priority and that you're gonna be happy afterwards. Now our workout is done, and like we have
all day to be
so much work to do today. Yeah,
super productive. All day
yeah,
to be super
so
productive.
we can completely focus on work, not having to think about like, oh, we still need to work out,
Yeah.
or not putting ourselves in the position where we're so tired that we end up not going. I think that, you know, that just entire emotional up and down of like, or it's not even up and down, it's just down, you know, just being like, oh, I have to go. That almost, I feel like, creates not the best relationship with your workouts. It's just whether you make time in the morning or at night. Sorry, our camera died, so switching to the phone really quick. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Oh.
Just actually, he's cuddling.
He's cuddling?
No, it's not.
No. Okay, so I was saying that, you know, for some people actually a nighttime routine is better, and that's totally okay. If you have no problem getting to the end of the day and going and crushing your workout, then that's amazing. A lot of people ask, when's the best time to work out? There is no best time as far as getting results. It's all the same. It's just the best time for you to work out is the time that you feel most energized and most empowered to crush your workout. That is it. So I do think that for the large majority, morning or evening workout, it still kind of is like you have to push yourself. And I think in those cases that morning is easier just because you are less likely to skip out on it later in the evening. You don't put yourself in that position. So personally, I'm a big fan and advocate of morning workouts, even if you have to get up at 5 a.m. and wake up like at a time that you would never ever otherwise think that you would get up that early, you know. It's really about scheduling a meeting with yourself and not canceling, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just
It's like when you schedule an important work meeting. It's the same
right.
thing.
It's the same thing. If it's like, can you cancel that? I mean, sure, you might be able to reschedule sometimes, but like if it was with your boss, you wouldn't cancel that. So don't cancel it with yourself. But if it's a priority, you will make it happen. Channel your inner robot mode. Like honestly, when I have a hard time
Nuts.
waking up, I just robot mode. Do not think about it. Just go. The more you think about it, the more chances you give yourself to come up with excuses. So I know that because I'm the same way. Ooh.
What? Not my hand. The toy.
Yeah, we will
The
play.
toy,
We will
the
give him
toy.
toys.
The toy. No,
and
my
we'll
hand, the
hold it
toy.
in our hand, and he'll bite our hand.
The other,
and not the
actually.
toy. Oh my gosh! Yeah, he literally is going after your hand. Aww. So, anyways, the main keys to a solid morning routine. It starts with a solid nighttime routine the night before. Good night's sleep. To be honest, if you get less than 6 hours of sleep, I don't even recommend doing a workout. I don't recommend sacrificing sleep when you get less than 6 hours to work out because sleep is so important and it affects so much. Your hormones, your mood, your appetite. If you get too little sleep, you will actually be way more hungry. That will lead to overeating. Your hormones can be out of whack. That can lead to overeating and to elevated cortisol levels, increased stress, and just, I'm a huge advocate that sleep is would you say it's more important than exercise? They're both
as
up there.
important as exercise.
It's just as important. It's just,
No,
you know,
actually, you're
both
right.
of
I
them.
think it's more important than exercise. I think you're
I
right.
just think that both of them need to be priorities, and
Yeah.
I have suffered from a lot of sleep trouble, and I can tell you firsthand, like I know you become a zombie, and
I think it's okay only at the beginning when you're getting into the routine.
Right.
You're gonna get
I
less
agree.
sleep
I
because you need to
agree.
get used to
In
it.
the beginning, you kind of have to, like I said, just go
Force
through
yourself,
a
yeah.
week or so of not getting the best sleep to put yourself in that routine and then just stick to it. You might, like on the weekend, you might get thrown off a bit. That's kind of normal. Just, you know, Sunday night, really buckle down and get back on that routine. So
Yeah.
we still, though, on the weekends wake up at like 7 a.m. No
Yeah.
later than 7 a.m.
No.
because we're so used to waking up at 5. Your day is so much more productive. We're getting old.
Yeah.
When we enjoy waking up early to have a productive day, I sound like my dad. So then the last things that are really key to like a good overall morning routine, but more specifically morning workout, is eating before your workout. I hear a lot of you girls do fasted workouts. For cardio, it's okay.
Sorry, just beat me.
Aw. For cardio, fasted workouts is okay. But for strength training, I personally really recommend getting both carbs and protein in. So this is another conversation similar to the post-workout shake conversation where they say as far as results, you're fine not eating before. However, you will not have as much energy for your workout. So whether you do a fasted workout session or not is no benefit in terms of results. It's just you're not gonna have as much energy. So
especially strength training.
right, no,
Especially FBG.
for sure. Yeah, especially if you're doing FBG and strength training and like high intensity strength training workouts, you're kind of, I think, doing yourself a disservice if you don't eat before because you're just preventing yourself from having as much energy as you could. And there's no difference in your progress if you eat before or after. So at the end of the day, it's just total calories and macros consumed no matter pre-workout, post-workout, etc. So
You just might want to eat a lighter meal.
Yeah.
If you know.
right,
If you
so
need to go after 30 minutes, you might not want to have like a full.
right, so like I
portion
have,
for
you know,
yeah,
the egg whites. I know a lot of you probably aren't going to do that, which is fine. If I don't do egg whites, sometimes I will do a protein shake. I used to before the egg whites, or 2 hard-boiled eggs. I would also say, like, honestly, just any protein serving that I would say is like half of a normal serving of a meal, a snack, you know? And then carbs. You can have a banana. I had oatmeal, so you need those for energy. And then, like I said, I have a post-workout shake, not because it is absolutely fundamental to your progress, but because for me, it's convenient, it tastes good, it's kind of like a treat, you know? And then we're about to have breakfast,
And
a full breakfast.
I think it's also important that if you wake up at 5 a.m., what do you eat the night before?
Right. Well, and that's just as like with, if you're watching this video, like you should know that what you're eating like the night and the day before is going to significantly impact your workout. But I will say, there have been times where like we've had a cheat meal like the night before, and then we go to work out the next morning and we're like, ugh, we can tell that that food was not properly fueling us. But that's okay. Like that's what, you know, cheat meals are, to just chill and relax. And if you have a bad workout the next morning because you had a cheat meal, no biggie, you know, I mean, at least you went and the next day is gonna be better, so, right?
Right? Yep.
Okay, summary, good nighttime routine, wake up, robot mode, have a pre-workout carbs and protein snack, let yourself digest, give yourself about 30 minutes, go crush your workout, come home, have a post-workout meal. It doesn't need to be a shake. I did because it tastes good, and then we're gonna have a full breakfast in about 30 minutes since I did have a shake. And that is about it. I hope you enjoyed our morning routine featuring Rigatoni.
Say bye.
Say
Bye.
bye. he's not feeling it.
No, it's not.
He does not allow
I
us
just want to buy
to
stuff.
stay in one place.
Yeah.
We gotta go take him outside in
Yeah.
just a minute. Maybe I'll add that at the end of this.
exercise.
Oh my goodness.
No, don't tell me.
Yes.
Oh.
Ready? Are you ready? Go.
Oh.
I don't know if he's gonna like it. Oh no, this is gonna be dangerous.
I think we're gonna need to
He's-
give it a bath.
he's definitely
probably
gonna
gonna.
do that.
Let's see what happens.
Well, this is his first time. Well, one time it happened on accident, but oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Having fun?
Okay.
Having fun?
When you lose fat from your overall body, including from your breasts. And first, what are macros? Also referred to as flexible dieting.